to be here with you for the Continuous Improvement Daily Podcast. I'm Terilee Harrison, and I am just absolutely delighted to be hosting today. What an honor it is to host for Eric. And guess what, guys? As you know, it's Clean Slate Monday. So no matter what has happened last week, we can let it go and be ready for an awesome week ahead. So if you're here with us live, I invite you in the chat to put hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, please let us know you were stopped in and put hashtag replay. I love listening to the daily motivational call because no matter what time of day it is, we can fit it into our schedule, right? So as you all know, around here, if you are right-handed, we invite you to take your right-handed. If you're left-handed, we invite you to take your left hand. Pat yourself on the back. Great job for being here this morning. And as you also know, everyone's way ahead of me here. Guess what? Today is a great day. I encourage you to let's put it in the chat. Let's share that everywhere. It's true. Our words, what we type and what we say, it is so true. So today is episode 16 of the Continuous Sales Improvement Podcast. And today, many of you who know me know that networking is my area of expertise. And on a sales podcast, we're going to talk about networking. Why, yes, we are. Why, yes, we are. You know why? Because everyone, because networking and sales, they truly go hand in hand. They're like a brother, a sister of each other, or maybe like a very close cousin, right? Having great networking skills is important to us as we improve our sales. So I have several points for you. Some of you are new to networking. Some of you have been networking for quite a long time. No matter where you are in networking today, I just want to invite you as I talk about these several points, just to keep in mind, is there something that you could level up around that? Maybe it's something that you had forgotten and not done. Maybe it's something new to you, but I invite you just wherever you're coming from today, just think of how could you personally level that up. So number one, what I want to share is the importance that everyone networking is serious business. Networking is serious business. I don't think that we take networking as serious as we could. I invite those who are here on the Zoom to take a look at these amazing humans that are here on the Zoom with us. You all show up and you all have your business that you're doing. You all have your whys. Y'all raise your hand there. Just give me you have your why. Why are you here? Why do you get up every day and do what you do, right? And I think that's too often in a networking situation, whether it's a one-on-one we're having with someone we connected with, or whether we're just even like in a networking room and chatting with someone, I don't think we take it as seriously as we should. All of our whys are so important. I think that we're so busy going about the day-to-day of everything we have to do. I think we take for granted just the networking opportunities that we have, and that we, most of the time, if you're with me, we most of the time have the opportunity, we could make some life-changing introductions that could change someone's business, change how they're able to serve people in a different way. So the next time that you are networking, I want to invite you just to take a deep breath, look at that person across from you, whether you're having coffee in your town or whether you're on a Zoom call, and just really ask yourself, could I dig deeper? Who can I introduce this person to? How could I help them more? Okay, so we're going to talk about some skills to be able to do that as we keep going here on our daily motivational podcast. So we know that we want to take our networking seriously. Next, I want to just impart to you about referrals. So prospecting is fine in sales. Eric teaches us to prospect, right? How many touches are you going to make a day? I'm here to encourage us that a fun way to prospect is when you have referrals. It is, right? When you have a warm referral and someone has introduced you and they're waiting for your call, that's amazing, right? We want more referrals, don't you? I mean, I love it when I have a warm referral versus when I'm just, cold prospecting someone. So what I want to teach you today, or remind you for those who know, that's the idea of where do referrals come from? Where do referrals come from? So the thing about referrals is they come from the comments and complaints of the people in your life. They come from the comments and complaints of the people in your life. Well, so let's think about that for a minute. I have a story for you to give you the point. And that several years ago, I did a lot of, this is pre-COVID, way before COVID, but I did a lot of banking. I did a lot of personal banking. I would go in and make deposits inside of my local Wells Fargo down the street. And the thing about this is I had a teller that I came to know. And so I would be in line and I would try to get to see him to say hi. And one day I had my check and I'm saying, hey, Norman, good morning. How are you? And Norman said, oh, he said, I was in a car accident. And he says, my back is really bothering me. And he was in there behind the window at the bank showing me the picture of his car, right? And it's just really quick exchange. And I said, Norman, I said, are you seeing someone, for your back? And he said, no, I don't know who to go to. And so I was in my phone getting out my local chiropractor that I networked with. You with me? Getting my local chiropractor that I network with and giving him the number through the window. If we will stop and listen to the comments and complaints people are making about the things that are happening in their life, we have referrals to give. And wouldn't you all like to, as you continue to build your network, have people have you top of mind to be able to give when people are sharing what's happening in their life, in their business? So next, I want you to think about ways that you can be in a networking conversation with someone and how to find out more information about them and how to bring up these conversations, because referrals can start with you. The person that you're sitting across from having coffee or face to face, it might not be top of mind for them, or that just might not be where they are. Maybe you can model something for them and teach them. So whenever I'm in a one-on-one with someone, I always will say to them, like right now, it's fall, right? It's fall right now. And in the scheme of it being fall, autumn here in North America, we're coming upon the end of the year. So I often find myself saying, hey, the end of the year is soon coming upon us. I said, I'd love it if you could share with me what's really important to you right now in your business. Is there anything in your business right now that we could do to support you? Is there anything right now specifically that you want me to know about that I could help you with? And guess what? If you will ask people, they'll tell you. Well, I'm launching a course. Well, I'm working on doing more videos. I'm writing a book. I'm doing some travel. They will tell you what's happening. And this way, you, in thinking deeper about their why, you can really look to see, is there anything specific around that? Is there a resource I can connect you to, a person? Let them tell you what are their goals and see what you can do to help them. So again, part of it is asking, what's important to you right now? I would love to support you. Wouldn't you love it if people ask you that? Yeah, it's awesome. Next, I want to encourage you that it's okay to ask for referrals. In fact, in business, I think it's okay to ask for what it is you need. It's great to ask for what it is that you need. And so I just invite you to think about what is important to you. Now I'm going to put it back to you. What's important in your business and how can you ask people? So where can you ask them? In the one-to-ones. Let's say that George and I are getting together, and thanks for being here today, George. And George and I are going to be exploring how we can help each other. And I just let him know, this is what I have going on, so that he knows. And if I have a specific ask, it's okay to ask him, hey, would you, it can be as bold as, hey, I'm really wanting to get this out there to the masses. George, would you consider sharing this post on LinkedIn for me? Would you consider, if he had a podcast, interviewing me on your podcast, right? It's whatever you need, putting it out in a way people can hear it. Don't be afraid to also just go ask on your social media. Do you ever do that? Hey, I am looking to meet this person. I'm looking to meet this type of person. I'm looking, maybe Steve Shaw is a financial guy, is wanting to network with some accountants, some tax people, because he wants to have great people to refer his clients to, right? And so he says, hey, I'm looking to meet a great tax person. And he can be specific to refer my clients to. And guess what? Have you ever found when you do that, people will tell you, they'll DM you, they'll comment, right? There's nothing like a warm referral. You can go cold call the local tax people, or you can go ahead and get a warm referral and have someone say, Steve could say, hey, Terilee suggested that we get together. I'm so excited to meet you. I'm looking for someone who does what you do to refer my clients to. Do y'all see? Do you see the opportunity that you can have with referrals? So when it comes to referrals, and when it comes just to networking, I have a mantra that I want to share with you all today, and that's let's cheer each other on and help each other grow. Let's cheer each other on and help each other grow. When we go back to the whole, what is it you do? What is your why? I think as business owners, we can find that, it can be lonely. Most of us watching this today are probably, we're lone rangers, we're solopreneurs, right? Many of us, we may have some people on our team, but it's not like we have that full-time robust staff, right? And so it's wonderful to know that we have people cheerleading us on and helping us grow, right? So when you have that type of mantra when it comes to your networking, more and more people will be attracted to want to refer you when you ask. I tell this story. I launched my latest book back in February, and it was so February 14th, as an example, the day of love was the day of a business networking book being launched, for the love of business, right? But for me, the opportunity came to me about 3 weeks before the book launch, and someone suggested to me, Terilee, you should do a virtual book tour. You should do all the podcasts and lives that you can all day long the day of your launch. And do you know, because I had been so encouraging to other people, promoting other people, it was easy for me to literally book the whole day. I literally had 14 people take me live, or we did podcasts that released that we were able to share. And it was all because I'd been the giver first, right? We want to give first with the expectation of having nothing in return. And when we have that type of attitude, when it comes our time to ask, people will respond. I do promise that. I think back lastly, and just want to give you permission in the asking, and that's, I knew of a gentleman who on LinkedIn, he did the most amazing posts, and every post he was known for his dancing. TikTok was around, but this is a little thing on LinkedIn. So he gives his content and then he would do his little dancing, okay? And the thing is he had a big following, it was growing on LinkedIn. He never asked them for anything. And so he felt like they weren't giving anything in return. He wasn't getting anything in return. And I said, you have been giving and giving and giving. You absolutely have permission, to ask for something from these people when it comes to you launching this program. Let them know. I said, they'd be thrilled to help you. You just haven't asked. So Jack Canfield has a quote that I love, and it is, when you have decided what it is that you want to ask for, do it with boldness, confidence, and certainty. So I invite you to give, ask, and I promise you'll be so much more happy as you work referrals into your sales process. I have a quick invite for you. This Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific is our monthly ELI community networking mixer. Inside of that mixer, we'll be having a chance to practice some of these skills, practice meeting people and asking. You can find more information in RSVP at elitenetworkingmixer.com. Thank you everyone for being part of the podcast today. Those who are participating live, those watching the replay, it is my honor and privilege to be here with you today. So wishing everyone a great Monday. Happy Clean Slate Monday, everyone.